My name is Richard Castillo, and this is my story.
I was born and raised here in Santa Barbara on the east side on Haley and Milpas. I grew up with my mom, my dad, my brother, and 3 sisters. And it was 2 days after my birthday, and the principal called us to her office, me and my sister, and she took us to Cottage Hospital where my mom was waiting for us. And my mom told us the news that my dad had passed away. I didn't believe it, like, what? And then she reaffirmed it, like, your dad is with your grandma now. And I just broke down and totally devastated me. Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. The first heartbreak I ever felt, like something, like my heart was ripped up out of me, and I felt devastated. My mom was pretty traumatized from my dad's death too, and so we lived with my grandpa, and she was working to help all of us kids out, and she would try to like help me out, try to do the right things for me, but I felt like she didn't know what I was feeling, so I felt kind of alone through it all, and I was looking for some kind of acceptance through everything. I was constantly chasing that high, and I became addicted to crystal meth. And then after doing crystal meth, it wasn't doing the same thing for me anymore, so I wanted to try something else, so I started doing heroin. And I got addicted to heroin as well. I would do it constantly. I started hanging out with the gang, ditching all the time, hanging out with them, constantly on the streets, and my mom would always try to get me to come home. I was violent, angry, and I would express it through like the streets, you know, doing stuff for the gang, you know, finding the enemies and doing that type of stuff. A friend invited me to the church, and I came to check it out to see what the church was about, because I was still looking for something to fill the void. Roger, who I was doing life group with, was speaking life into me all the time and told me about God's purpose for me. And when I heard the message at church, I felt like it was my time to actually give my life to Christ fully. And I came to the altar in January of 2019, and I gave my life to Christ. What I was looking for was finally found. Like there was this piece of the puzzle missing in my heart. And when I came to the altar, it's like God filled that puzzle with the Holy Spirit, and He knew what I was missing in my life, and He gave me what I was missing. And ever since that day, I've been pure joy and happiness, and I feel complete again. A couple months after that, I started life class, and that built my relationship with God to another level. It taught me how to listen to God's words. It taught me how to read the Bible. It taught me about doing my daily devotion. And devotions helped me out because I still go through struggles. One of my friends was killed in June 2019. And through my devotions and through my knowledge with Christ, I was mourning, but I still felt joy inside of me. I still felt happiness and joy. And that was God's peace within me that got me through that. And that's when I realized that this is where I need to be, that I'm in the right spot. And God's plan for me is to be walking with Christ. Yeah, and after life class, I started my own life group, and it's been going amazing for me because I could reach people who have been going through the struggle that I've been going through, and I could actually tell them right from wrong because I've lived that life, and I know that that's not joy, that's not happiness. Pure joy and happiness comes from God and comes with when the Holy Spirit fills you. And this life is amazing, and I just once you feel like so much joy and happiness, you just want to give it to everybody. And I have this overflow of joy that I want to share with everybody and fill up their cups and fill up their hearts and just show them what God can do, because it's wonderful.